Good morning, everyone. I hope you're all doing awesome on this beautiful Sunday. I'm excited about my day for many reasons, one of which is because Christine and I are going out to the island to have lunch. So I'll be sharing a video with you about where we go. And another thing is to, address the new branding that I'm doing. So anybody who follows me knows that I'm a huge proponent of Brownsville and the Valley, and I love sharing our culture, our business, everything that's good about our community, and keeping people updated on news and economic growth and all these things, right? And even sometimes important issues that, maybe aren't positive, but that need to be spoken about. And for the last 15 plus years, I've hosted a page called Brownsville Living. And it's been a lot of work, a labor of love, sometimes fun, sometimes not fun. But in the last few years, it's gotten the kind of general idea has gotten a little redundant, and the brand has gotten a little old. And in addition to that, all these other Brownsville pages have come up, and the local social media, content output is just overwhelmed with Brownsville content. And shout out to all those different pages. No disrespect to them. They're all doing their thing, and I welcome them to the community. But basically, it was getting very hard to determine what page was doing what, and there was just no real unique identity that could be seen. A lot of people were coming up to me and saying, "Great job with this page or that page or whatever," and I have nothing to do with them. And so I realized it's time to make a shift. So the first thing I did was I started doing my short form videos back a few months ago. And those have really been a lot of fun and great. And, so I'm really going into that because a lot of you guys know my background, my education was in video. And so I said, I'm going to really dive into that. And as I did that, I started kind of developing a voice, which is a lot of people will say that's what happens whenever you do that. And in that voice and in that identity, I realized there's time for a change. And so I'm changing the brand to the Brownsville guy, because many, many times people have called me and said, "Oh, you're the Brownsville guy." Like I'll run into someone at the farmer's market or wherever, and they'll go, "You're the Brownsville guy." And so I said, well, I'm just going to lean into that, be the Brownsville guy. And so that is number one. It's changing the brand. It's shifting it to be something different than all the rest of the pages. It also expands what I can talk about. So it doesn't just have to be Brownsville stuff. It can be kind of some of my thoughts, some of the things that I care about. And the content won't seem out of place, because there's a lot of content I produce